guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Damn it, did it again.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
Yellow, 480. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Oh, good defense, man. That dude was step for step with Hardman.
Thank you. Thank you. That's my rookie, Trent McDuffie.
Man, that was awesome fucking defense. He was right there step for step. And I took control of Hardman, and it didn't matter. Still stepped right in front of him.
They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Wells. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult play to overcome.
It really should, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh my God, Mahomes!
Yeah.
Where was he throwing the ball?
To Jeff Okuda. Shoot. I saw the route. I was like, hey.
Constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
They'll run here with Gibson. There, 2nd and 8. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Man, did that just twice. I don't understand where Mahomes is throwing the ball.
Yeah, that was weird.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores.
I was throwing it to Kelsey, or not Kelsey, the other tight end right there underneath, and I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, that was a weird throw there.
They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some
And it like
guys
stuttered too.
they don't look ready to play
Scream
today. They
stuttered.
look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Got
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Watch the whip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wells. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Ready. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
Off play action. Wells.
Oh,
He rifles one that's intercepted.
there's so much going on.
Picked off down at the 10. And
Touchdown.
now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And beyond the 20,
Well, that Harris looks fast as hell.
Hard pass there to the 21.
Yeah, that's Deontay Harris.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. But they can't. The Chiefs are going to get him.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack at 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun.
I'm hung up.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just
I realized I was actually supposed to cover him after I already made my move inside. Then when I tried to get out there, I got caught up in my guy.
Sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any
Just
way
looked
they
over
can.
there. He's wide open. I was
Catches
like,
a
oh,
week
okay.
ago. There's another one right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wells escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Wells. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Oh.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On the jump. 20, Mike 20. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 20, Mike 20.
On first down, Swift. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the run, watch the run. Let's go, let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh my God.
I thought I was over the line. Yeah, I really thought I was over the line.
Yeah, they had him pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sean McKeon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions add on to their lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
Wow.
What do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Go. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25.
Mahomes now to throw.
Jesus.
Incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Hill, great grab. Past the 20.
Cover 4 and they don't cover the deep ball.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an
Good
80-yard
shit.
touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. No matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
From the gun, Wells, flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver.
Pass interference. I ran smack dab into your guy. I did.
Dang.
I saw it too. I mean, I'm glad they called it for the first time ever. What I did, I was gonna go. I was getting crossed up, and I was gonna go back, and I'm talking about just smack dab ran into him. Oh my God, he's.
Whoa.
Boss, get your head in the game, buddy. That's your area. You gotta know who the hell you're guarding.
I'm never gonna get this time.
He conceded too. Bully.
Looking to throw. Wells. And he comes back with an incomplete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A reminder coming up at halftime, Orlando standing by there. Jonathan Coachman will have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week.
Well, that's cool because Byron Jones kind of
He'll be
expected.
taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Even.
Throwing on 1st down. Wells, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. To throw on 2nd down. Wells. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Come on, hit the button and everything, hit him in the chest, and still didn't even react to it.
Defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wells. He'll get this off to Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with, to try to at least get down in the field goal range. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11.
Christ, man. I feel like people dive all the way across the field.
Wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a secure tackler on him.
Hell yeah. Maybe that's what.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let him know. Hey, 15. Hey, 25 to Mike.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Make the tackle, Rook.
His guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Flushed out right.
Oh.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyron.
The hell? This game is so hard.
They will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Oh my God.
That's going to be caught by Hard.
That ball get tipped.
I think he got hit at the line. I tried to catch him.
3 points before heading to the locker room.
It's not good.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So quite a turn of events. The late turnover turns into 3 points, and now we are tied with halftime approaching.
My man, alliteration is you. I love how you just put that all together. And frankly, it just shows how quickly fortunes can change in this league.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they'll indeed start on the ground and run that clock. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission.
It's a barn burner, folks.
Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Is boss cheating, Alan?
No.
Let me know if you get full.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a tie
Wild
football
streak
game.
game, never
What do
know,
you think
man.
Charles' message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down. Wells, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Everybody's fucking diving.
And his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gibson again. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run with Gibson. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break the initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. One of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
What a fucking
I know we
speed.
often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers
It's
and give
everywhere.
us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no?
Good D. I mean, play.
I think you
Are you talking about faked out?
You can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
What?
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be
God
careful
dang.
about being too
Boss.
cautious because now you
Go
can't
pick
run
up your
any offense
ankles.
at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So the big play gets him
There's the
across
Hockenson.
midfield now for 1st and 10.
Slow as fuck.
Looking to throw. Wells.
Oh,
And his pass
what?
is intercepted for the 4th time today.
That is a defensive lineman that just made that play.
Gonna set up shop.
I have no idea. I don't even know. I've been calling some different defenses, trying some different shit. I don't even know. I picked one where he dropped back.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just thinking what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
A give to Gibson running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Yellow. Go, go, go. At 25.
They'll go again with Gibson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
You can't block me. You can't block me. At 25.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. A handoff for Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 57, 57. In your face.
Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Yellow, yellow. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Here's a give to Gibson. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. It's Gibson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Kangaroo.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Mike 56. Mike. Hey, Ripley. You ain't got nothing.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right.
Really?
He will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they didn't get the ending, the interception, but they did put together. And he's taken down. A Chiefs. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He's trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Wells. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
60 Eagles. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McLaughlin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go. Back to 60. Single, slot. Hey,
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better?
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? Well, let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
He finds his man complete. That's McLaughlin. Just a 5-yard leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football.
Unblocked. There's 3 fucking guys just standing around doing nothing.
It's turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes
He's
up.
not even. You were blitzing 4, dude. Like, that's just ridiculous. Unblocked.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he
Good game, man.
takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
56 to Mike.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Right there, 56. Hey, here we go.
Once more, Gibson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do.
But that won't help at all as he's down at the 4-yard line.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Let's get it.
Wells flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect. I admire the effort.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, hell.
He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly did.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in.